Okay, today we're going to talk about an important thing that actually means a lot to me. I think it's something I've struggled with for a lot of my life, and that's just embracing change. Change can be some of the hardest stuff you ever go through in your life. Even good change can be scary, it can be terrifying to take that leap and get into that change. Obviously, unknown change, moving, switching jobs, switching schools, anything that revolves with like leaving your comfort zone and trying something new and having to get pushed into a different area. Always scary, always terrifying. I'm just going to share with you guys what has helped me not be so afraid of change, and also just something I try working every day, thinking of anytime there's a negative change or even positive change I'm scared of in my head. I remind myself the idea of seasons. For the longest time, I thought that life was kind of like something that would just kind of stay how it was, and I realized that everything around us is all kind of symbolic to how life moves, and that's the world changes in seasons. What I mean by that is like, if you never knew seasons existed, so imagine you never knew spring, summer, fall, winter was a thing, okay? And say you were born in summer, or you first came to everything realizing everything was in summer, okay? Now imagine living your first year fully conscious, not knowing about change, and then all of a sudden you watched every single leaf from a tree die, you watched trees lose things, you watched grass die, you watched the weather get colder. You'd be so terrified, because you would think in your head, oh, the world's over, everything's done. It's getting colder, it's freezing, everything's dying, everything's being gone. But then the fact that you know seasons exist, you know in your life, okay, things have to naturally die and move away, and that way we have new things come in later on. So like as winter passes around, we'll get spring that will regrow things, and then summer will kind of be that peak season again where everything's all, luscious and perfect again. That's what I'm saying with life is like, you're treating your life probably, that's how I'll treat my life, you're treating it as if there is no seasons. You're treating it as like, not knowing that things are going to change. Things are going to, leaves are going to die, grass is going to die, it's going to get colder, but it's going to get warmer again. Everything is going to come back, and maybe not in the same capacity you thought. Maybe that winter will it'll destroy that one tree will go away. But in its passing, it will grow a new tree that in spring and summer that tree will be even bigger. It'll be even taller, it'll be even better than the last tree that passed away. And overall, like, obviously these videos so far haven't been too personal, I've been kind of talking to you guys. But for me, I'll say that for part of my reason with change that it scares me so much is identity. I feel like I almost get attached to things that are like key in my life at the time, and that will be so in my head as like, this is me, this is what I am, this is who I am. So for me, example, boxing is my life. I joined a boxing gym years ago. I had amateur fights, I was fighting there, then I started coaching, I was helping run the gym, I was helping kids classes, I was doing so many things. I was in charge of a special needs program, and then my whole life was every day was go to the boxing gym, work out for boxing, train. We're fighting on Saturday. Then we're gonna have all these classes Monday through Friday. We're gonna spar. Obviously, it wasn't like fights were more so once every few months, whatever. I'm saying that like it was a day-to-day grind every day of helping people, and my identity came so much that like I was a boxer. That's what I was. I was no longer myself. I looked in the mirror and I was like, I'm a boxer. When am I going to box? And it ended up shutting down. It shut down. Kind of like out of nowhere too. It wasn't something you saw coming. It wasn't like really a warning. It just kind of out of nowhere was done. It closed up shop. I remember that change, it hit me really hard, but a lot of it was just because my identity was gone. It was like waking up in the morning, it was no longer, the thing is like when you attach yourself to things, it's if you have a bad day, I'm a boxer. Or maybe it's like, I don't know, maybe for you your identity is being a girlfriend or boyfriend. It's like I have a bad day, I'm still a girlfriend, I'm still a boyfriend. Or it could be any other job, that's just what you think you are. I'm a student. Like so many things you attach yourself to, like, this is what I am. Like, this is who I am, this is where I am, this is where I'm supposed to be, this is how things are supposed to be, this is how things have to be. And then, like, when you get pulled away from that, it's like, you don't really know who you are. It's like you're losing things, you're going through a change, but then also you're like lost with who you are, and that's how I felt, because it was like, if I'm not a boxer, then what am I? It's like, I don't know what I am. Like, I gotta find what my next thing is, my next chapter. And that's what I realized, though, is like, all it is seasons. We're going through seasons. I mean, I had a season of boxing. I had a season of that. And it's like, this can go with anything. It's like, it can be small changes even. Like, even if you're not seeing your friends as much, it's like, maybe it's just not, it's not you don't see your friends anymore. You're just going through a season of not seeing your friends anymore. It's how life goes. So some seasons will be more school focused. Some seasons will be more work focused. Some seasons will be more social focused, family focused, friend focused, however you focus, like however you want to do it. It's like, life is just so non-linear. It's so, a good thing to look up, it's like, it's called the law of rhythm. It talks about how, nothing in life, God, or whether you believe, whatever you believe. If you believe in the universe, I believe in God. It's like God, for the most part, does not let things deviate too far one way. So like if you're going through great things and things are great, it's not to freak you out, but it's like realistically things have to kind of go back to equilibrium. They got to swing back. You can't just constantly be here because it doesn't make sense. It's like all the yin and yang. Everything has its opposite for it that always limits it. As the waves come in, the tide pulls it back. It's like small things. The sun goes up, the sun goes down. It's like there's constant like equal pull and push back and forth. That's kind of how life is. So you might have your rhythm of things are going really good, or I'm really doing this, or I'm really into this. This is really what my life is right now. I have all these friends. I have this great job. I have the boxing gym. And the next thing you know, it kind of has to resort back to where it's like, okay, you have that switch where it's like, okay, I have less friends. I'm spending less time with friends. Then you're kind of in that middle. And then it's like, I have really no time for friends at all. I really have none of this. I have none of this going on. And like, if you're here right now, just know you're going to swing back, because that's how life kind of always goes. You're kind of bouncing back, and the goal of life is just to find happiness no matter what point you're in. And that's why I'm saying the idea of seasons is so helpful, because it doesn't matter if you're on the farthest end and you're struggling, you have no boxing gym, you have no friends, you have no whatever your thing is. For me, I had no boxing gym. It's like, I got to find fun in whatever I can do. Like, it doesn't matter. Every day of life is a gift constantly, because you don't know how many days you have left. And the fact that like I get to wake up, sure, I'm not a boxer, sure, I don't have the boxing gym. What do I have? I don't know what I have, but what I do have that I do know is life. And like, for me to waste my life away, I don't know. It's like, go to a hospital, go to so many different places, a senior citizen home. It's like, those people are just wishing all they had was time and life left in them. And I felt like, for me at least, it's like to waste everything away but not having this identity, the boxing gym, was a disservice to people that wish so deeply they could have what I have right now. And all I had to do was just maximize what I could do with what I had. And overall, it's like, to me, even the seasons metaphor goes even deeper, because I think you got to view life as trees. It's like, you start out maybe as one tree and you're just one seed. And this is like another thing I have in my head. I've always told myself, I feel like it's like God has put things on this earth to like let you draw lessons from. Because obviously when we were less advanced, we didn't have this connection. Like, we couldn't have people like on YouTube tell you things. Oh, this is what I think works. This is how you kind of had to do that stuff yourself and all your friends. So I think God kind of left us like hints in the world, as weird as it sounds, to like figure things out. And one thing that's for me, it's always helped me, and I've always thought about it, is the idea of trees. It's like, I can make this comparison so much to your life. You start out as a single tree, a single seed, blossom up to a big tree, maybe a small tree, whatever you are. Along the way, you grow leaves, you grow branches, you grow this. The grass around you flourishes from everything that's happening because of you. And like, I don't know, wherever your tree is, maybe you're in a huge like garden area, forest area, there's other trees around you, other things around you, plants around you, yada, yada, yada. And it's like, over time, what's going to happen? You might be that tree, but your leaves are going to fall off. That might be your friends. Maybe you're like in elementary school. Your friends are gone. You know what I'm saying? Your friends, they move away, or you lose contact, like whatever. And the leaves fall away, the branches fall away, the grass dies. That's other pieces in your life just kind of dissipating. They're gone for now. They're leaving you. It's winter time. You have to kind of regrow. But then along the way, from your tree, as you lose, as most trees around here at least, drop acorns, which are seeds, they grow more trees. You grow more trees, and trees are much more tolerable and do not fall. So like, you might be in elementary school, and think about your life in like 5th grade. That's such a far back like memory for some people, maybe very short for some people. No matter what it is, think about how different your life is in 5th grade. Who you talk to, what you wore, what you did, where you went, where you lived. There's so many aspects you can pick on that are all so different. It's like, most of those things right now are all gone. But you might have like one friend or one part of your life that's still there. Maybe you like started playing guitar in elementary school and you still play guitar. Maybe you met your best friend in elementary school and you still talk to them or still keep up with them. In your elementary school days, you grew another tree, because that's something in your life that has not left despite the changing seasons. That's what I'm saying to you, is like, in your life, find the things that are your trees, your things that will not leave in hard times, that will not leave in winter, will not dissipate, and really appreciate those, because that it takes a storm to knock down a tree. It takes a changing season to like dissipate leaves and branches and grass and all these other things in your life that are smaller pieces. But to lose that tree, to lose that person, to lose that hobby, to lose that thing, it's going to take a storm, it's going to take a hurricane, it's going to take a flood. I don't know what it's going to take. Those people need appreciation, they need gratitude. And it's like, just know that like, if you're in a forest, everything might end up changing, but you're still going to be there. And we're all constantly going through paths of dissipation and regrowth in different areas. But there'll always be some things around your life that are factors that will pretty be consistent. Like even me, 5th grade, I still have factors that, like, obviously my life is completely different. I live in a different area. I'm completely different. But I still have like a friend I talk to from elementary school still consistently. Like, we're still really good friends. I still do some of the things I liked back then. I still watch them. Like, I watched football. I watched football back then. I watch football still now. So it's like, there's trees in your life that you're setting foundation for that aren't going to leave you in hard times or any times, really. Because change is always going to be hard times. But this whole moral of this video really is just think about seasons. Life is going to dissipate and regrow. You're gonna lose, you're gonna grow, you're gonna go through seasons of hardships, seasons of no friends, seasons of lots of friends, seasons of lots of family time, seasons of lots of stuff with your relationship. It's like, don't focus so much on the now right now. Appreciate what you have right now, but don't stress about it, because things are gonna come back, things are gonna pull back in your life. Regrowth is gonna happen. You're not stuck where you are right now. And change is what makes life great, because if you were still that person in 5th grade and you still did everything the exact same, everything was the same way it was, you might think you would love it, but you would hate it, because that's Groundhog Day right there, and nobody wants to relive Groundhog Day. Watch the movie, don't live it, please. I'm asking you. You don't want that. But just be grateful for every day. Change will it'll probably always be scary to me, but the idea of seasons, that will always help me right there. And just look around, appreciate everything, and just think about how, I don't know, you're still here standing, you still got your tree, you still got a few factors in your life. Even though some things change, life still keeps moving on, and we love it for that. You might think you hate it for now, but we love it. We love it for that. And if you don't love it right now, I'm hoping this channel right here one day will get you to love it, and love it despite the struggle, despite the hardships, and all that. So I hope you guys have a blessed day. Hope you guys have a great day, night, whatever it is. And thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Share this message out there if you think it helped. I just want to help everyone. Even if it's just one person gets helped, that's all I'm asking. Thank you guys.